Good morning to you all. I am Krishna Gupta of class 8A with a summary of This is Jodie's Fall. This chapter is sixth chapter of our book. This is written by Marjorie Kinnan Rawlings, who was born on 8 August 1896 on December 14. And on December 14, 1953, she died, and she was an American author, and generally he wrote the stories based on village themes. Now we will read about the chapter. This is Jodie's Fall. This is a very heart-touching story in which Jodie's father was bitten by a rattlesnake, and to save his life, they killed a doe, they used their heart and liver to withdraw the poison. Then for the further explanation, I will call to my partner Anshika for further explanation.
Jodie allowed his thoughts drift back. He couldn't keep out his mind. जॉडी जो था उसके माइंड में सिर्फ फोन ही चल रहा था, वो उसे अपने दिमाग से बाहर नहीं निकाल पा रहा था. He had held it in his dreams and his arms. वो जो अपने ड्रीम्स और आर्म्स में से उसे बाहर ही नहीं निकाल पा रहा था.
Yes.
He slept from the table and went his father back. वो टेबल पे से उतरा और उसके फादर के बेड साइड पर गया. Penny was lay resting. His eyes were open and clear, but pupil was still dark and dilated. Penny जो था वो बेड पर रेस्ट कर रहा था. उसकी आईज जो थी वो ओपन थी और क्लियर थी, बट जो प्यूपिल्स थे वो बहुत डार्क और बड़े थे. जॉडी said, "How are you feeling, Pa?" जॉडी पूछता है, "How are you feeling, Pa?" "Just fine, son. All that gone traveling easily." जो मेरी डेथ थी वो किसी और के पास चली गई. But wasn't I close friend? Now I would like to call my next friend.
Jodie said, "How are you feeling, Pa?" जॉडी पूछता है अपने पापा से, आप कैसा फील कर रहे हो अप्पा? Because he was bitten by a rattlesnake, so he was taking the bed rest. That's why the Jodie asked him, "How are you feeling, Pa?" Then "Just fine, son. All death has gone thieving elsewhere." जो जॉडी की रिप्लाई करते हुए उसके पापा बोलते हैं कि अब जो मौत आई थी वो टल गई है और वो किसी और के पास चले गई है. Now, but I agree. Penny said, "I am proud of my boy. You have kept helping didn't was needed." Then Jodie said to his father that we have killed the doe, and his fawn was left, and he was very smaller, and he is not able to walk also. So how could he find the food, and he will die in starvation of food. So the Jodie's father say him that "I am proud of my you boy, that you have think about the fall." So the father of the Jodie say that I am proud of my boy, that Then Jody convinces his father to bring the fawn home. Then his father say, yes, you can go and find fawn. You can tell to mother that I will find the fawn. Now my next friend will continue this. Then Jody go to his mother, who was pouring the coffee in the teacup, and when Jody say, I am going to find the fawn, so he glanced, and the pot was in mid-air, and his mother say, what fawn? Jody said that the fawn whose mother we killed. There was a doctor. Who say that you have killed the doe, so it's your responsibility to save the fawn's life. So Jody say, I will ride on the back of Millville's horse, and we will go to find the fawn in the forest. And then mother say, you can go, but come early as possible. So the Jody say, we will come until the dinner of then Jody and Millville go to the forest, and then they go to the forest and find the fawn everywhere, but the fawn was not there. So they go. So the fawn say, Millville, you can go because this path of the forest is short and the horse cannot go there. And other reason was that if the fawn was dead and he didn't want to show his sadness to the Millville. And other reason was that if they find the fawn, so the meeting of the fawn and the Jody was so nice that he could not share to endure it.
When Jody goes, he sees the pine tree. There are so many birds bazaars. There are birds bazaar. They are eating the dead body. Jody thinks that is the body of the fawn, but he went closer. That is not the doe. Then all birds are flying. A pine tree. Yes, sir. He threw his bow at them, and they flew into an adjacent tree. Bow means like this type of a branch of tree. The central large can spring, but the big cat, they kill the fresh cat. They kill the cat, that is the fresh cat, and he parted the grass at the place where he had seen the fawn. Parted means moved or pushed. He pushed the grass.
Then he see the cat. So he was happy that the fawn was not dead, and then he carry the and then he goes the other direction, and then the fawn come. The fawn was eating the grass their side. So he went there slowly, and then he put the hand on the fawn, and then fawn was afraid of Jody. Then sometimes later, when then Jody was friendly to the fawn, then Jody put phone in his hands and went to the direction of his home.
When he was finding the fawn, he remembered one thing that his father was told him. His father is tell that animal will live.
He remembered what his father said, that if you will cross the fawn, then if you put on the ground, the fawn will follow you. After some time, but the fawn's leg was very not strong to walk. Then through this method they reached the home, and then the fawn was not climbing up the stairs, so Jody keep fawn in his hands, and then they go to his pa. Then Pa was very happy that fawn has come. Then Jody go to his kitchen and pour milk in a gourd, and then the Jody put the gourd up. Then the fawn was not able to drink the milk from the gourd. Then Jody dipped his fingers in the milk. Then put his hand into the soft wet mouth of the fawn. He repeat this process, and then the milk was over. And then through this process, Jody filled his stomach, and now the fawn was very happy, and he drank the milk so greedily because he was very hungry, because from 1 or 2 days he had no food. Then they were friends.